The proper response to favor is profound gratitude. Profound gratitude. When God has favored you, you can't do anything. You have to be grateful. But my question is, where is your gratitude? I told the first service people I was on a plane. So on Thursday or Friday, going to New York. And as I closed my eyes in my seat, he spoke to me and said, my people's worship is inhabited. And people are not grateful. Let me tell you something. The greatest poverty in your worship is the lack of gratitude. It's poverty of spirit and poverty of worship when you cannot be thankful. When Jesus encountered 10 men who were sentenced to death because they had leprosy that knew no cure, and Jesus said, go show yourself, and when they realized they were whole, just like you and I, it was only one person, a Samaritan, somebody who was outside the commonwealth of Israel. The Bible says that he came back to Jesus and he fell down. How many of us in our worship have fallen down? I told Prince this morning, I said, listen, let people worship, let them open up and let them worship, because our worship in this house sometimes is too structured. And I said, listen, if it's only one song that you have to sing on a Sunday, and you know that God in it, don't change into other songs because you prepared. Let it be that touches the heart of God. Come to church and worship. Come before him and worship. Stop all these stiff things and with your ties and your suits and your makeups, and you sit like a wooden Indian. How dare you come into the presence of God and not open up yourself? The Bible says that he came and he fell down. He lost himself. He became clamorously foolish before Jesus. And the Bible says that with a loud voice, I stand here in this house in Loganville, and I stand here at 781 Athens Highway, and I don't care about degrees, I don't care about baptisms, I don't care about budgets, I don't care about buildings, I don't care about accomplishments. All that I care is that if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, let Israel say that if it had not been for the Lord that was on my side. Do you know how many obituaries were written for you, but somehow God kept you, and you sit in church and you are so full of yourself and you think it is you who has made it? No, if it had not been for God who was on our side, you say, oh, I am a good driver, but what about the other driver? You think that you went and you came because it was you made terrible mistakes, but he kept you anyway. For let Israel say, or let Karen's house say, that if it had not been for the Lord, the enemy would have swallowed us up. There are people who have been eating with you, but they hate you. There are people who are in the same office with you, and they have been talking for you to get fired, but somehow, blessed be the name of the Lord, who has not given us a spray to their teeth. My soul has escaped like a bird out of the snare of the fowler. The snare is broken and we are escaped, and our help is, I don't know about you, but I am here to say, Lord Frank of Ofosu-Appiah, we want to say thank you. Thank you for mercies. Thank you for the sure mercies of David. I didn't deserve to live, but you made me live. I should have died, but you kept me. I made mistakes, but you covered me. I was very stupid, but somehow your grace extended to me. I didn't deserve to be around, but you have still kept me. Ladies and gentlemen, if I were you, I would take some 1 minute and give God some thanks in the house, and tell him that I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make its boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear of it and be glad. Oh, you can tell somebody, oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. For I saw the Lord, and he heard me, and he delivered me from all my fears. They looked to him and they were radiant. Their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried out, and the Lord heard him. Hear me, ladies and gentlemen, the young lions will lack and suffer need, but no good thing has he withheld from you. That sickness should have killed you. What you refused to testify was that which killed somebody. We all went into the lion's den, but you came out. We all found ourselves in the fiery furnace, but somehow Nebuchadnezzar was not able to kill us. What makes you think that you made it by your own? What makes you think that you woke up by your own? It is not by you, it is by God. And so if God will understand that you have to bring God your gratitude. Don't sit in the house of God like God owes you something. God owes you nothing. I said God owes you nothing. You and I owe God everything. And sometimes our attitude when we bring ourselves to the house of God is something that I look and I say, do you understand what God has saved you from? The reason why you behave the way you behave is that you don't know what God has saved you from. Ladies and gentlemen, for some of us, he didn't bring us out of the miry clay. He mined us from the miry clay, and he has put a song in our mouth to sing. I am standing on higher grounds. I should have been taken, but I am still here. I should have died, but I am still here. I should have been broken, but I am still here. And even sometimes with my broken self, I would drag myself to church. For if it had not been for God, where would I be? Is somebody hearing me? When you saw that accident, it could have been you. When you saw that disaster, it could have been you. What makes you think that you deserve all of these things? I don't know about you, but in my own private worship place, I am standing here to tell the Lord that I didn't deserve it. I didn't ask for it, but somehow you have kept me. All I want to say is thank you. Gratitude. Gratitude.